Do you really believe that when we are not looking at the moon, it does not exist? This question was asked by Albert Einstein to his future biographer Abraham Pace in the early 50s in Princeton. And this was a jab at the famous Copenhagen interpretation of Niels Bohr. These two great men were friends with each other all their lives. Moreover, they admired each other throughout their lives, even though they disagreed with one another. Interestingly, they even received the Nobel Prize at almost the same time. Albert Einstein in 21 and Niels Bohr in 1922. Once a journalist asked Ernest Rutherford what the secret of his famous student's genius was. He looked at the journalist and said, "Niels is just different." And when the journalist asked what that meant, he smiled and said, "Niels Bohr is a soccer player." And he was right. Niels Bohr was passionate about soccer all his life. Moreover, Harold, his brother, even became an Olympic silver medalist in that same sport of soccer in 1908. Besides soccer, Niels Bohr loved sailing and ping pong. In general, he was a completely extraordinary person. Few people know that Niels Bohr was Jewish by nationality. His mother's maiden name was Adler. In fact, Niels Bohr had 3 names. Niels Henrik David Bohr. He was named David after his famous, I would even say great-grandfather, whose name was David Baruch Adler, who was a well-known, very wealthy Danish banker and a member of the Danish parliament. Niels Bohr's grandmother was also from a very noble family, but not Ashkenazi, rather Sephardic from London, the Raphael family. Her name was Jenny Raphael, and her ancestors had been famous bankers in London for over a century. Niels Bohr and Albert Einstein are a well-known example of how people can sometimes strongly disagree with each other, especially about important topics, but still remain close friends and genuinely admire one another.